Hey guys, so welcome back to my channel. Today's video is going to be on how to get a higher credit limit on your credit cards. I'm first going to talk about why having a higher credit limit is good for your credit scores, 3 ways you can increase your credit limit today, and how I was able to go from a $300 credit limit to now having more than $33,000 in available credit. So to begin with, having a higher credit limit is good for your credit scores because it lowers your overall credit utilization, which is how much of your available credit you use. Your credit utilization makes up 30% of your credit score, which means it's extremely important to have a low utilization if you want a better credit score. For example, if you have a $500 credit limit and you were to spend $500, then your credit utilization would be at 100%, meaning you're using 100% of the available credit to you, which is not very good for your credit scores. Now, the only way for you to lower your credit utilization will be by either spending less money or asking for a higher credit limit. But since this video is about getting a higher credit limit, then I'm going to show you how getting a higher credit limit will allow you to spend the same amount of money that you did before while lowering your credit utilization and boosting your credit scores. So basically, when you have a higher credit limit and you continue to spend the same amount of money that you did before, that means you're using a smaller percentage of the total available credit to you. And in return, your utilization goes down and your credit goes up. So using the previous example, if your credit limit went from $500 to $2,000 and you spent the same $500, then your credit utilization would go from 100% all the way down to only 25%. So as you can see, by just having a higher credit limit, your utilization went down without you really doing much. So overall, the higher your credit limit is, the better it is for your utilization and credit, as long as you're spending around the same amount of money as you were before. Now that we know why having a high credit limit is good for your credit score, let's talk about 3 ways you can increase your credit limit today. The first way is by asking for a credit limit increase online. Now this way depends on your credit card company because not all credit card companies have an online credit limit increase option. But the good news is that most credit card companies do, so you'll be able to ask for an increase by simply logging into your account on either their mobile app or website and answering just a couple questions. After you submit your request, you should get an approval or a denial right away. If not, they'll usually take about 3 to 5 days to respond. Now, I've personally been able to increase my credit limit online like crazy this way with the Apple credit card. When I first got my Apple credit card, I had a limit of $6,000, but by consistently asking for a credit limit increase online, I've been able to increase my credit limit all the way up to $17,500 with this card. On top of that, each credit increase has helped me lower my overall credit utilization, and it's helped boost my credit score as well. So something as simple as requesting a credit limit increase online every couple of months can get you a higher credit limit and help boost your credit scores. But with that being said, I highly suggest waiting 3 to 4 months per increase request and making sure you pay your card balances on time in order for you to have a higher chance of getting an increase each time you ask for one. Now, the second way you can get a credit limit increase and how I was able to get my total credit limit to over $33,000 was by applying for new credit cards. When you apply for a new credit card, you get the chance to automatically increase your overall credit limit because the amount that you get approved for plus your previous credit limit will give you a new higher credit limit total. So for example, let's say you have the Apple credit card with a $1,000 credit limit and you decide to apply for a new credit card like, I don't know, the Chase Freedom Flex, and you get approved for the card with a $2,000 credit limit. Well, right there and then, you just increase your overall credit limit from $1,000 to $3,000 as easy as that. Not only that, but now your credit utilization, like we spoke about earlier, will automatically go down and your credit score will go up. Now, although this is one of the fastest ways to get a credit limit increase, you should be careful with this method because when you apply for a new credit card, the credit card company will run your credit, which will result in a hard pull, and that can affect your credit score by a few points. So when using this method, please keep that in mind and make sure that you like the new card you're applying for because it wouldn't make sense to apply for a new credit card only to get a higher credit limit. In my case, I was okay with doing this because not only was I applying to new credit cards that I liked, but at the same time, I was increasing my credit limit, lowering my utilization, and increasing the amount of credit cards I could ask for a credit limit from every 3 months. Now, the third and last way you can get a credit limit increase is by calling your credit card company. You can find the phone number in the back of your credit card, or you can Google the number, and all you really need to do is simply call and let them know that you would like a credit limit increase. They'll ask you a couple basic questions about your current annual income, employment status, why you want an increase, etc. and they should approve you or deny you on the spot. Now, I know a lot of people don't like to call and speak to representatives. I mean, I myself hate doing that, but asking for an increase over the phone will allow you to ask questions. For example, if you were to get denied, you can ask them why you got denied, and that way you can work on being able to get approved next time you ask for an increase, or simply ask them any other questions that you may have. Anyways, you guys, that's gonna be the end of today's video. I hope you guys found value in today's video. If you did, please just share that like button. Please give me some feedback down in the comment section, and please make sure to subscribe. I'm still trying to reach 1,000 subscribers, so let's get it.